Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Banter Bros podcast. I'm Minnie,
I'm Damien.
and we're the Banter Bros. We are, just some bros that like to have a little bit of banter, hence the name. But if this is y'all's first episode, y'all listening in on any new people, first off, we have like 16 other episodes that you could be listening to right now. There is an order of events. Mm-hmm. I mean, technically they're not chronological, like in any way, but why are you starting here? Why start here? But no, we talk about anything, everything, different topics every single episode. One episode I'm the host. The next episode Damien is the host. We switch back and forth, each bringing a new topic to the discussion. Damien fails on that sometimes, and that's why it's
Always.
been. The last episode we posted, we talked about how it's been a minute since we, posted an episode because I was sick and, Damien was busy with life stuff. So, some things got in the way, but we're back and we're, I wouldn't say better than ever, kind of the same, but we're doing good.
It's a new year. It's a new year. So
new year, which that's going to be, our episode's going to talk about a little bit about this new year. But anyways, we'd like to start these episodes off with some, we talk about our weeks, our lives, anything new going on. And I mean, I can start us off, or if you'd like to start us off, Damien.
I mean, I'm still just enjoying all the socks and underwear I got for Christmas. That's my favorite thing to get, man. I really enjoy getting socks and underwear. Like I cleaned out my drawer, and now my drawer is like all organized with socks and underwear. Like I have like every pair has like I actually have pairs and not just like one sock that says Champion and the other one that's just Adidas or like I have all the same matching socks. It's amazing.
Yeah, I just my thing about socks is who cares if they're fucking matching? I'm sorry, unless you're about to go home with someone and they're gonna see your unmatching socks and be like, oh my god, what the fuck's wrong with you? I don't see the point. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just
me
like
personally,
having matching socks.
I have boots and I have shoes. I usually wear pants or jeans, so
no one sees your socks.
So no one sees my socks. And if I'm not wearing my shoes or my boots, then I'm wearing slippers with no socks. So, me matching socks, like, going through the time and effort to do all that, it's like, I'm sorry. I'll fold my clothes. I'll hang my clothes up. My closet is...
I have a pile. They're not all, like, balled up together. They're in a pile. So I have to grab... I just like to grab the same socks. Like, I don't... Like, because all my socks have different... Like, I have, like, ankle socks. I have long socks.
You have ankle socks?
Yeah, I like ankle socks.
What is wrong with you?
I don't like long socks. I have big calves, bro. The socks don't fucking
You don't have to bring the socks all the way up to your calves, my guy.
And then I don't want a fucking bunched up... I just don't like...
You don't get knee-high socks, my guy. You get longer socks that go up to right before your ankle.
Why do I need that?
You don't get ankle socks. You get socks because... Why the fuck are you wearing ankle socks? Are you, like...
No,
something wrong with you?
I just like ankle socks. I like smaller
something's
socks.
Wrong with you. Something's wrong with you.
I don't like long socks.
Ankle socks.
Like I have a
Something's
couple
wrong
pair of
with
long
ankle
socks, but those are my winter socks. Like
ankle socks. Something's wrong with. I'm sorry. If you wear ankle socks,
I even wear no-shows. I have no-shows and ankle socks because I have my ankle socks that come up all the way to my ankle.
I could not wear ankle socks. Never. I feel like if.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to say that because that could come off misconstrued in the wrong way. I'm not going to say what I was just about to say. But I just, no, ankle socks are not, no. I feel like if you're, if you're a man, you wear ankle socks, something's wrong with you.
Damn. Everyone that's listening, you heard it first.
Yeah, you heard it. Yeah.
Something's wrong with me and y'all.
I'm not backing down. Hey, I guarantee the majority of men don't wear ankle socks.
All right, guys. There you go. Comment down below if you wear ankle socks. We'll have a little poll. Everyone comment on that one comment that says ankle socks or no socks, and then comment what you got. I'll read them all. I'll count them up. Next episode, I'll put it out here that you're wrong.
That you're wrong.
You're wrong, and we wear ankle socks.
That you're wrong.
No, no one likes wearing long socks.
What the hell are you talking about? The majority of people like wearing long socks.
That's fucking retarded.
No, it isn't.
Why do you want more material?
Why do you want less?
Because I don't need the more material. I don't need extra.
You need a lot more material. Look how big you are.
I know, but that's why I have a size 14 no-show sock and it come up to my ankle.
I'm just saying ankle socks and all. I'm saying I'm sorry, but if you look this up on Google right now, I guarantee you majority of men wear long socks, not ankle socks. I would bet money. I would put money on this. But anyways, my life's been basically going the same. just work. I got Warhammer 40K, the new game, and I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk lately. But other than that, nothing really, nothing much has changed. But no, I feel like we can go ahead and just get straight into this episode. This episode is going to be about New Year. The New Year, new us, New Year's resolutions. Our New Year's resolutions, maybe, some crazy or bad New Year's resolutions that people have. Some New Year's resolutions you've had in the past that you didn't stick to. Stuff like that. Just all about the new year and what we're planning for this, new year. That's what I feel like, would be a good topic of conversation. If you want to start first, Damien, with what you plan for the new year, what you want to see yourself doing or change in your life by the end of the year, any New Year's resolutions you failed at in the past, or any New Year's resolutions you've heard from people that you think, okay, that's a stupid resolution.
I mean, for start off, like me this year, I'm like planning on stopping smoking. I wanna get sober. I want to be, and I set me a small goal for like 6 months.
You said this last episode.
I said this last episode, but that's my New Year's resolution. I'm sticking to it. I'm gonna try to stay sober as long as I can. But I mean, like the other ones is like I always said I was gonna work out more. Never did. I always 1 year I said I was going to eat better and I was going to save my money. Obviously, I'm still here, so like those are just the ones. Those are just the ones.
Yeah, no, because I have pretty big aspirations for this year. It's not really necessarily a resolution because I'm pretty positive it's happening unless something crazy happens. I should be having a vehicle in my license by March, at the earliest, honestly. I should have those two things. And then my big resolution for this year, like towards the end of the year, is by the end of this year, before 2026, I want to either have the money or be in TSTC welding. I want to be like I want to be learning and, getting my stuff with welding. Was I right?
All right.
Yeah, I was right.
Sorry to pause you there. But it says, difficult to pinpoint exactly percentage, but relative small portion of men wear ankle socks compared to women. And that was just compared to women, and I was like, man, that's stupid.
Yeah, see?
I don't know.
See?
I see all those dads wearing those long ass socks, and I'm like, I'm not that guy. So.
See, you even said you just said you see all these
the dads.
Yeah,
dads.
No,
that's a small proportion in life.
No, it is not. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you? Huh?
How many people are dads, and you see them actually be a dad?
The majority. Yes.
I don't know. There's a lot of dads that are not there. Went to go get milk or Chick-fil-A on a Sunday.
That's actually a small proportion. The majority of dads are there. The majority of dads are in the home with their
That's good to know.
children.
That's good to know.
Majority. But yeah, no. So my big New Year's resolution is to be in TSTC or have the money saved up to start TSTC by 2026 or even before 2026. That's my big plan. Because when I get this car, when I get my license, I plan on immediately looking for a better job. Maybe going to like a temporary service or something like that. Because they usually pay well, and if I can stay on, then I'll get paid even better. And just start making better money. And then I'll be able to save up and go to welding school, learn how to weld. They'll get me a job like straight out of welding. Like after I'm certified and all that, they'll find me a job. I'll start welding, start making good money, and then get myself a place and all that stuff. But that's my big this year is I plan on making like big leaps in this year because I'm gonna be 24 here soon. I need to start getting some shit together, is the plan.
Right, I'm gonna be 25 this year, and that's gonna fucking.
Yeah, but that's the end of this year. I have the beginning of this year. I'm turning 24, so.
Oh yeah, we'll be the same age for a whole year.
Well, not a whole year, but almost. Almost. We usually are. That's usually how it goes. Because
Yeah.
I turn. My birthday's January 15th. Yours is September 8th. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not until the end of the year I'm older than you. I'm like, haha, I'm older than you, bitch.
Yeah, you still act like a child, bitch.
I'm an adult child, okay? I watch adult animation. Bro, that was, a little off topic here, but like we were sitting at the day before Christmas, and we were working, and ain't nobody there. So me and like two other people are at work. We went in the lobby, and I hooked up the Roku and was watching. I was watching American Dad, and Ray came in and he goes, "Dude, what are you, fucking 12?" And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Do you not know what the show is?" He goes, "I know what the show is." I was like, "So then you obviously know that a 12-year-old shouldn't be listening to these types of jokes and shit like that." Like, I know that's not like a lot of people watch American Dad at a young age and shit like that, or Family Guy or anything like that. But like,
it's not a kids show.
yeah, it's not. It's definitely
not
not.
SpongeBob or anything like
yeah,
that.
it's definitely not for kids. And he was like, "What are you, a fucking child?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, dude?" I was like, he goes, "Oh, okay, 16, not 12." And I was like,
Still wrong.
still like I mean,
I think Ray just doesn't like comedy. I just don't think Ray likes funny things because
nothing's funny to him.
well, that, but also like because he walked in and I was watching I was on break. I was watching anime one time, and he was like, watch something, watch something, for men. Like, he walked in, he said something like that. I was like, I mean, I do watch those shows, but I enjoy watching what I like to watch, and this shit's cool to me. So I don't see the issue. Like,
Yeah. He's an old man, and he's like, "You should be watching sitcoms and MASH." And
no, I don't even think you could watch sitcoms.
you know what's funny about all that? He watched Vampire Diaries, and that's like a fucking teenage girl show.
That's literally made for teens.
Yeah, and like he watched that, and then he was like, "I watched the originals," and the originals is like more like a bloodier, like it's not made for teens in that one. It's more all the adults in the first series. The first series was about fucking the little girl and how these old ass vampire dudes thought she was hot because she looks just like the old person that turned them when they were younger. So they were like, "Oh, we should get in her high school and become really good friends with her so we can, get with her."
Yeah, very weird
show.
show.
Very weird show.
That I never watched.
Yeah, I know. And then he's like, "Yeah, Vampire Diaries, that's for men."
Yeah, no, I don't get it.
Sorry to get off topic. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I have big plans for this year. And I mean, some New Year's resolutions that I think, honestly, and this might sound a little like screwed up, but like a lot of people's New Year's resolution is something like, I'm gonna lose X amount of weight this year. I'm gonna do, this year. It's like, I mean, yeah, that's a good back burner resolution, but a lot of the times people don't follow through with that shit. A lot of the times people don't follow through. Your resolution should be something big. It should be something like you actually like. Obviously, not something out of reach, but something that you can actually accomplish within that year that will change your life. Like that will make you either better, you make yourself better, make other people around you better. Like, I want to donate X amount of money to charity, or something like that. Something that like is attainable, but also will make you better or make you feel better or something like that. Like, I'm sorry, but a lot of the resolutions, like, I'm going to lose X amount of weight. I'm going to get this car. I'm going to do, like, it's like, I don't know about that. Like my big resolution, the main one I have, is to start welding classes and become a welder. That's my big resolution. That will take me to, where I want to be in the future. That will, will set me on a path. So, like, I feel like people use resolutions, and it's like not a lot of people make resolutions, and I understand some people are like, resolutions are stupid, but I feel like setting yourself a goal for the year is always, a good thing to do. Setting yourself a big goal for that year so you can focus on something for that year to try and accomplish what you want to get done in that year. And I failed plenty of resolutions. Most of my resolutions were, I need to save money so that I can, especially in Utah, I need to save money so I can move back to Texas.
It took a while.
Yeah. And I didn't even end up really saving money moving back to Texas. I had someone else basically fly me back down here, and I moved in with, So it was, I've definitely had a lot of resolutions that I've set goals and, failed them. And like last year, my goal was, my last year's resolution, I'm going to get my license and get myself a car. That didn't happen. That did not happen. Towards the end, yes, it started happening. I'm now paying for my vehicle. I'm driving now, and I'm getting my license at the beginning of this, which if I didn't have to set an appointment for the DMV fucking 5 months out, then I
would have had it last year.
I probably would have had it. Yeah. So it's like, but this year now I'm going to actually have my license. I'm going to get my vehicle, which is very good. That's a big step for me. And then I'm going to start hopefully my TSDC for welding, which will be nice. So it'll be really, really good. So I mean, I understand you have that goal of like stopping smoking. But I feel like there should be because that's a big goal. Don't get me wrong, especially for you, that's a big goal. But like, what do you want to see yourself doing by the end of this year? Like, where do you want to see yourself?
To be honest, by the end of this year, I want to be out of this house. I can't stand living here, and if I had my own place, that'd be like a huge fucking step. But I feel like right now, like, stopping smoking is the biggest one I could do right now, because it'll get me into the point where I could focus on my money. I'll save a lot more money from not spending on weed.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying about, because like I said, that's a big step. Like it really is. But what I'm saying is like, what is your? Because that's honestly, that goal is fairly easy to accomplish, because you just have to smoke.
Yeah.
Like you just don't smoke. Like I'm not saying like it's easy.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like everything else will come with that. Like once I stop smoking.
But you can't have that mindset. You still have to like set yourself up to be like, I want to do this, that, and the other. You can't just stop smoking and be like, oh, everything else is gonna fall in my lap. You can't.
I'm not saying it's all gonna fall in my lap, but once I get sober, I'll have the want to do all the shit that I've been wanting to do. And so, like,
which is what?
Well, I mean, I want to get out of this house. I want to find a better job. I want to have my own place, my own furniture, I want to have a game room in my house. Like, I want all that shit, but like, my main goal is just to get out of here, like get out of where I'm at right now. That's like the biggest goal.
That makes sense.
The biggest goal is just fucking getting out of the position I'm in now and setting myself up into a better position that just makes, that I can make money and fucking, I want Lily to get into her fucking college so she can become a fucking trauma surgeon. Like, I want all that shit to happen. I want all that shit to start going. So, I mean, my biggest thing is we need to get the fuck out of here, because being here is stopping her and me from doing a lot of shit. And I mean, that's just my goal, is just to get the fuck out of where I'm at now and getting myself into something else, something better.
Makes sense. I mean, that's good. I mean, having a goal to get a place, that's always good. My goal would be to get a place, but I was talking to Mom and Amanda, and I was like, and they were like, yeah, no, I mean, you're good here. I mean, you have.
Oh my God! What? That was a big ass spider on my fucking arm. I about freaked out.
Oh yeah, let me look over myself real quick.
Ooh.
Where'd you flick him?
I flicked him that way. He hit the fucking wall.
Okay, cool.
He fucking did.
Trying to make sure there's spiders on me now. Fuck.
I'm fucking terrified of spiders. That's one of my resolutions. Not be terrified of spiders anymore. I stepped it up right there by flicking that one off my shoulder.
But yeah, no, I like, my goal would be to get a new place, but I was talking to them and I was like, it'd probably be better for me to stay here to get all this shit done. That way, as soon as I'm set up, I can just go. Like, instead of having to pay for a car, insurance, all that extracurricular stuff, and then also paying for school, and then rent, and on top of all of
all that's going to be too much.
It's going to be a lot. So instead, I can stay here, pay the little bit of rent that I am paying, and just go get my schooling done, get all my stuff together and situated, better job, all that stuff. Then eventually get a place. I mean, who knows, if I can get this car and I can get a way better paying job, then boom, I'm
Already
I'm good.
10 times.
I'm already 10 times better. I'm already making more money, saving more money. Then I can start my schooling. And who knows if I start my schooling, because TSTC is not super expensive. It's like two grand a semester or some shit like that, like $1,500 a semester, somewhere around there.
I think it's cheaper than that because I mean when I was going to TSTC in high school, it was only $60 a course for us and as students going to high school and shit like that. So I feel like it's only gonna be like $200 a course.
No, it's more expensive than that.
I don't know, it might be
Because that was what Amanda was saying. Because Amanda was saying when she was gonna pay for you to go,
Well, she did pay for me to go. She paid for my first 2 semesters that I took, and then I stopped.
Dropped out.
I dropped out because I mean, like I probably shouldn't have dropped out.
You definitely
but
shouldn't have dropped
the people that were there, all the people in my class, I had like 4 or 5 kids from high school that were with me in the class, but everyone else that was in the class was adults, like people that were getting paid from companies to go.
You should have stayed.
And I should have stayed. Yes, I did. But I just was.
Shouldn't have listened,
getting,
especially since someone else was paying for you to go. Amanda was going to pay for your entire ride. You were good. Just stay in, do your time, get all your credentials and everything.
But like I said, I wasn't
into a job straight as soon as that's why I'm like, you sort of took yourself off the path, you know.
Yeah, I stepped out of the path because I was like I could do it myself without doing it, and I realized I should have just stayed and got it.
Yeah,
but I mean, like I was not the smartest fucking kid back then. I was still not the smartest either, but I mean, I was more worried about getting high and partying and shit than I was fucking getting a job that was gonna keep me alive for the rest of my life, you know. But
makes sense.
yeah, I was dumb and being stupid back then, and like back then, like I remember having a resolution to like I wanna finish college and then when I get out of high school I wanna be able to have a job and everything like that. And then when I left high school I had the job because my welding teacher got me a job, but then that job was fucking it was good and ass at the same time. Like I enjoyed traveling everywhere and I enjoyed welding and stuff like that, but I didn't get to weld very much because they would hire people in front of me to weld, and I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking welder. Like y'all hired me from my school because y'all were like, we need a welder, and they were like, all right, but then they didn't have all their welding machines were broken, like because the people that they hired wouldn't do the maintenance on the machine itself, and so like they fucking blew up. Like there was 2 trucks that I drove around Dallas and everything, working on excavators and shit. I would change oil, I would change hard lines, I would do shit like that, and yeah, like it just made no sense. Like I would show up to a job site and they'd be like, go help the welder, and I'm like, that guy's getting paid to do his job. He doesn't want me to come over there and help him. Like every time I would go over there, it would just be me and the welder talking, like, and he's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. And like that's every welder that I ever met, like going through them, they're like, why the fuck are you working for $12 an hour? And I was like, I just got out of high school and this is the job they offered me. And I was working 75 hours a week, so I was making good money, but at 12 an hour, I was barely a fucking welder's assistant pay. Like a welder's assistant at least gets 20 an hour, you know? But yeah, I didn't do the right shit, and I wasn't in the right mind, and that's what I'm hoping, like me being sober is gonna get me where I need to be, you know. Like I'm gonna have the drive, nothing's gonna be like stopping me. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to go welding, but
you just
I
need
can't
to stick to your guns. That's the thing. Like from what I'm hearing is I
just tend to start something and not finish it
easily.
Yeah, I start shit all the time. I half-ass shit all the time. That's literally my life. I've half-assed my whole life, and I'm realizing now that I'm an adult, I have a fucking kid. I need to stop half-assing shit.
Through.
I need to follow through. I need to finish shit because like it's getting to the point where I'm like I'm tired of being stuck. And that's where I'm like, I know I need to stop smoking weed, because if I don't stop, I'm just gonna keep feeling the way I do, where I'm like, oh, I'm good where I'm at, because I definitely do feel that all the time. Like all the time, I'm sitting there like when I'm at work and I'm doing my manager shit, and like they're just working up there. I enjoy working up there. But I know me being there is not going to get me where I need to be, because I'm not. I'm seeing people that are doing the job I used to do and get paid way more than me, and then now like they're going to become assistant manager at their stores. Like for example, there's a guy that works as a hood tech at Red Oak. The dude's making $20 an hour. Yes, his dad is the manager of the store. He's making $20 an hour running hoods and shit. He doesn't even have an inspector's license.
Yeah, no, that when I heard about that, I was like that is so stupid. And Chris was really pissed off.
Oh yeah, Emily came over. Emily came over the other day. She's the other assistant over there. She left from Red Oak, but she was over there talking to me and Danny the other day, and we were. She was like, "Yeah, I can't believe that guy gets paid $20 an hour." The only reason why it makes sense to me is because he's his son, and I'm like, that does. I feel like I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what company you're working for, even if you're a family-owned fucking business with like you just keep your family in there. No one should be paid more because they're family. Like they're like I don't know how they got.
It's literally a what is it called? It's a conflict of interest. Like it's literally like in most every single company, like Quick Car,
they won't let me work with. They didn't want me to working with you or working with Chris because they're like you're too nice to your family, and I'm like, oh, I'm too nice to my family, but the guy that took over the Red Oak store brought his son in and was like, oh yeah, he knows how to work on a car. $20 an hour. Oh wait, I want to make him an assistant manager. Oh wait, he needs a state inspection license. Oh no, we can push him through. We can push him through. Like that shit right there just pisses me off. Like pushing people through. Like
It's literally
you can't just hand shit out.
It's literally at most corporate companies. There's a conflict of interest clause that says you cannot hire or work with your family because of the fact that
it says that
happens.
in this company.
Like that because that happens. Because especially if one family member is above the other family member, you're gonna favor that family member. And it's like with us, we're not really family. I mean, I consider you my brother, yes, but we're not really blood related.
Yeah.
And I have like when we were working at Sonic together and I was the manager and you were not, and I would tell you to do stuff and you just see when you tell me to do stuff, I'll say no, but I'll still fucking do it. When we were working at Sonic, I tell you to do something and you said no, and then you just wouldn't do it. I'm like, dude, you need to listen to me or you can go the fuck home. Because I'm sorry, when we're at work, yes, you're my brother, but at this point we're at work. There that brother thing, I'm sorry, that goes out the door when we're at work and you're working underneath me, like I have to be the one who's in charge and making sure the store runs right. That's it. That's period, end of story. When we exit those doors and clock out, oh hell yeah, let's go. We're fucking brothers again. But like I try to explain to everyone at Sonic because these kids don't fucking get it. I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not y'all's friends. I like to crack jokes and I like to make work fun. Yes. Because I don't like sitting here and being a fucking, mopey and like just hard ass. I want to crack jokes and have fun. But if I need to come down on y'all and get onto y'all or send y'all the fuck home, I'm going to do it. We're not friends. I am your manager. Y'all are the employees. There is a gap there.
Yeah.
I get paid to tell y'all what to do and make sure y'all doing y'all's jobs right. And if not, y'all can get the fuck on somewhere because I can do y'all's job for you. I can run the entire store by myself if I need to. I don't want to. That's why we have fucking employees.
Right.
But yeah, no, this sort of turned into a little bit of a therapy session for you, I guess.
I know it's an intervention. I know I'm trying to stop.
But yeah, no, I mean, there are some. I don't know if you've heard anybody, because I don't know about this year, because I've only talked about resolutions with you this year, but like past years, anybody tell you a resolution and you were just like, oh, what the fuck, that's so stupid.
Fucking Robert.
Robert? I want to hear this.
Yeah, Robert. This was when I was still living. I was still living over at Amanda's over here in Glen Heights, and I was like sitting there and they were all talking about resolutions, and Robert was like, my New Year's resolution is to become the best Fortnite player ever. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, I just want to, I want to be the best Fortnite player ever. Like I want to be so good. And at the time, like the dude couldn't even play Fortnite. Dude,
I'm saying that now because Robert's always talking about, he's like, I'm so fucking good at Fortnite. I'm like pro material. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, and he's like, look at my rank. I'm almost like the best rank in the game. I'm like, yeah, you can be the best rank in the game. You know how many thousands upon hundreds of thousands of people are in that ranking?
Yeah, there's
I'm sorry.
There's probably people that are maxed out. Hundreds of thousands of people maxed out.
It's just like Rainbow Six Siege. Rainbow Six Siege, there are plenty of people in the top ranking, in the champion ranking. There are a lot of, but the best of the best of the best are like the top 20. Like, those people are like amazing at the fucking game. Like, really, really fucking good. But the other, hundreds of thousands of people that are playing the game that are also in that ranking. It's like, I understand you may be close to that top ranking, but all I'm saying is I don't hear pros when I watch pros play any game say all the time, because I hear it from his room. He's always yelling. He's like, oh my god, he has to be hacking. He has to be fucking hacking. There's no way. I mean, he just turned on me and shot like that. That's crazy. There's no way. And he's yelling and complaining all the time about the game, about how he dies and shit like that. And I'm like, sorry, dude. I don't hear pros ever do that. I'm sorry.
There's maybe like Ninja be like, oh, that person's hacking, but they don't fucking screaming and yelling and shit. Like, no, that shit doesn't.
But my thing is, usually if a pro says someone's hacking, usually they're fucking
probably
hacking.
Yeah. It's like, they're like, no way, I'm like the best player in this game. There ain't no way.
I know that person is not as good as, there's no way they should have made that shot. There's no way that should have happened.
Right.
Like, of course, there are going to be those times where they just get angry and say stupid shit.
Yeah, stream sniping and shit like that.
What I'm saying is Robert is always complaining and yelling about Fortnite and shit like that. And then this motherfucker, because Hunter, one of my friends that I play with online, amazing at Call of Duty. One of the best people that I've ever seen play Call of Duty. Is he pro material? No, he's not a pro, but he's really fucking good. He's really fucking good at the game.
Right.
And
he's not dying.
It's a game that he's been playing basically his entire fucking life. And Robert's always like, dude, I would fucking destroy him. He will stand no chance. I'm like, dude, you play Warzone and you play Fortnite. You're going to be walking around in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trying to go against Hunter, and you're like, why can't I plate up? Where's my shields? I'm sorry, Robert, you would not beat... I don't think Robert could beat me in Call of Duty. I'm not the best.
Couldn't beat me.
But I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, but I understand, thinking you're good. I understand there's confidence, but then there's overconfidence. You are overconfident. You think you are, the best of the best. I'm sorry. There's a certain point where you cannot think that, or you're never going to get better. Right. If you think you're the fucking god of all, and you think you're the best of the best of the best, you will never learn, and you will never become better. I'm not saying think you're shit, but having confidence is a good thing, but overconfidence is a terrible thing. Nobody likes overconfidence. Right. Nobody likes people who brag all the time about them being fucking amazing at this shit, and then when they see them, they're not actually that good. Right. I try and explain to Rob, I'm like, dude, I understand you're good. Robert could probably kick my ass at Fortnite. I fucking hate that game, and I don't play that fucking game ever. But to say he's pro level, I'm like, dude, I'm trying to explain to you that you are not pro level. You need to understand that if you want to be pro level, you have to first off understand that you're not pro level. Then you have to make steps to getting there. If you really want to do that, if you really want to be a streamer and all that shit, you have to make steps to getting there. And Robert listened to these podcasts, so hopefully he takes this in and actually, here's what we're trying to say.
Right.
But, to be a streamer, you have to have a, certain set of, skills. You have to be, funny. And, I guess the only audience that he would cater to would be children, because children like the loud, obnoxious fucking, SS Sunday or whatever the fuck, what we used to watch when we were fucking,
Dude,
13.
Speaking of fucking Sunday, bro.
Do you still watch him?
I'm still subscribed to him. I do not watch him still, but it's been like a year since he posted a video, and I fucking saw that he posted a video, and it had the old school Minecraft, fucking remember Sky Does Minecraft, the old thumbnails that he would used to put where Minecraft or stuff. He did the same thing, and I was like, oh my god,
all
the
those
nostalgia.
all those Sky Does isn't deep shit. I don't know if you heard about those.
Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it, but I'm not 100%.
Yeah, no, I'm not 100% on it either. But I've heard not good things. I've heard that's the crazy thing about YouTubers is there's this I guess you could call it stigma with YouTubers and, like the way that they interact with their fans and shit like that. Like Mini-Lad. I used to love watching Mini-Lad's videos. Absolutely fucking loved watching his videos. He was one of my favorite of the Vanoss crew. Of course, Vanoss was my favorite. And then like Terrorizer and stuff like that. But I liked watching Mini-Lad's videos, just his solo content or, just his POV. And then after what happened, with because they had that camp thing that they did for the Vanoss crew and all that shit. After that happened and it came out that he was, talking to underage. I was like, oh my God. And I have not watched. And the main thing that pisses me off is YouTube will demonetize and take people off for stupid shit. They will literally delete people's channels and make their channels go away for dumb shit. But when they do something like that, Minolad still has a channel. He's still posting videos. Every now and again I go and I look at it because I want to see the comments and what they say. And they're all just fucking fucking brutal on his ass, and I'm like, this is fucking great. But it's like I used to enjoy it, and every single time I go and I see him or his videos, I'm like, it's just like, how the fuck does this happen? You were doing great. A lot of people loved you. A lot of people loved your content, and you just ruin it by doing one stupid, dumb, the most fucking stupid shit you could do in your entire life by talking to someone who's underage. That is so dumb. These YouTubers that go out there and do that shit, it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, think about the whole shit that came out with the fucking Drake and Diddy and shit like that. I fucking love fucking Diddy's music. I love Drake, some of Drake's music, and now I'm like, I can't listen to it. And another one that happened a while back.
It's funny because I'm sorry to interrupt, but the funny thing to me is people are like, oh, I don't listen to Drake music anymore, I don't listen to this music anymore, but they still listen to Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson never did. For example, on the Michael Jackson thing, it was never proven that he was touching little boys or anything like that. It was proven.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about recent shit that came up. So how it came up? Because of the Diddy shit. The Diddy lives down the street from where Michael Jackson used to live.
I don't give a fuck about recent... No, I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck about recent shit. I do not give a singular fuck about recent shit. Recent shit can come up and be like, oh, this proves that. It's new shit that came out how many years fucking later? I'm sorry.
I mean that's like the whole Diddy shit. The whole Diddy shit. That's not only shit from recent, but they're digging up shit from...
Yes, I understand from the past. But what I'm saying is Michael Jackson. I'm sorry. Michael Jackson, just like O.J. fucking Simpson. O.J. Simpson got off. But he definitely killed that bitch. I'm sorry. He fucking did it. Michael Jackson...
Yeah, he wrote a book about how he did it.
Yes. Michael Jackson was not technically, he was not charged with anything. Technically, they let him off. He was not charged with anything. Nothing came of it. Yes, you're right. But he has been caught on tape saying, oh, I don't like kids like that. I just like to lay with them. And shit like that. He's said shit like that. That is fucking crazy shit to say when you are being tried for doing that shit. I'm sorry. And when kids come out, when adults later come out and say, yes, he did this to me when they were younger, it's just, I'm sorry.
Why didn't they come out before? That's new shit. That's what you just said a minute ago.
I'm talking about now. This is how many fucking years later? I'm talking about the adults, the actual kids who, and you know why they didn't? Because he was a famous fucking guy and he got off. I'm sorry. Dude, I'm sorry. You know how many famous people get away with shit? You know how many famous people get away with shit?
I know how many.
If they came out and said some shit, it could ruin their entire lives. Yes, it could.
They ruined the artist's life.
No, it could ruin their lives. Because the artist can get away with it. No.
That's like the rape situation. Or I'm sorry if I can't use that word.
You can't. Grape.
The grape situation with people that don't come out and say something about it. Like you don't say something about being, and you don't bring it up or anything like that. You're never gonna get the.
I could see that. If it isn't my thing is, the main reason celebrities get away with so much shit is because people are scared to go against them because they have all this. Yes, stop fucking shaking your head. I understand that it shouldn't be that way. I understand, but I'm saying it is that way. When regular people, normal people that aren't celebrities are doing this, yes, they should come out immediately and say something. I think even if a celebrity does it, they should as well. But when it's a celebrity, it becomes even that much more of an issue because of the fact they have giant fucking lawyers behind them. a whole lot fucking more money than you do. They have a huge fan base that is going to fucking attack you, send you death threats. You're going to be scared for your fucking life because you think anybody could walk into your house at any moment and fucking kill you because there are people that are such big fans of these people, they are willing to murder you to, you know, be like, oh, you're taking his name through the dirt. I'm going to find where you live and I'm going to fucking, like, that is, I'm sorry, but that is the level of, like, shit that happens with celebrities. Even with YouTubers who aren't even that famous. YouTubers get fucking death threats and shit like that. People who come out against YouTubers, they sometimes get fucking death threats and shit like that because of the fan base. What I'm saying is, when it's a celebrity, that's why there's that much more of a fear factor. That's why there's much more of a, because yes, the kids, if they came out and said it, oh, that's just a kid, they're not, and then the parents are gonna get death threats. The parents are like, how would you make your kid say this? Like, you have to understand that I disagree with all of that. I don't think any of that. I think you should come out and say exactly what you're supposed to fucking say, and no one should judge you. You should not get death threats. You should listen to both sides of the fucking story. You should get all the evidence you can, and you should, boom, done. Either, you know, quit or try or whatever the fuck needs to be done. But that's just not how the real world works. The world isn't perfect. Nothing is perfect. And that fucking sucks, yes. But celebrities fucking suck. Not all of them, but a good majority of them do. I'm sorry, they do.
And with the whole Diddy situation, when I was bringing up about the whole Michael Jackson thing, there was an interview that happened during the whole trials and everything with Michael Jackson, and they were sitting there. The interviewer was like talking about like the little boys and stuff. Like, do you like sleeping with little boys? And he goes, no, I'm not the guy down the street. And when he said that, a couple years later, he was killed. Like, meaning, like, he was overdosed by his doctor and shit like that. They're coming out that Diddy didn't like the fact that he was saying shit like that. They also came out with more shit talking about how Diddy set up...
Yeah, but how does that exonerate Michael Jackson?
I mean, I don't think Michael Jackson was touching little boy. I mean, yeah, I guess...
I definitely think he was. Without a doubt, I think he was. Most people think he was.
I mean...
Most people think, because
they're still singing "Just Beat It."
Just because that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. People are like, "Oh, I won't listen to Drake because he did. I won't listen to this." But everyone still listens to fucking Michael Jackson. But that's what I started this off with, just saying that. I'm sorry, but you saying that he said, "No, I'm not the guy down the street." That does not exonerate. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer saying, they ask him, "Do you eat people?" "No, I'm not the guy down the street." Oh my God, he didn't do it. Like, what the fuck are we talking about right now? Like, I'm sorry. That does not exonerate anything. I'm sorry. But in my opinion, which that's what it is, because it's my opinion,
right.
Michael Jackson did the shit. Just like, you know, Drake did his shit, just like Jeffrey Dahmer did his shit. People are gonna do fucked up things, and it fucking sucks, especially when a celebrity does it, because it's harder to try and fight against someone with that much money, with that much of a fan base, with, you know, all those things behind him, and you're just a small, regular, average Joe working a 9 to 5, trying to scrape your pennies and nickels and dimes together.
How did this go from New Year's resolutions to this?
We've gone, like, way the fuck off track. We've gone very, very far off the deep end. But no, I think we'll go ahead and like start wrapping this up, because this is going to be a bit of a short episode, but New Year's resolution was the episode plan, but we went off the deep end with that one, because we just kept going from one thing to another, but you know, maybe they'll enjoy this. It'll be like a New Year's resolution / bunch of talking. I don't know.
Yeah, New Year's talking. That's what we're going to call this one.
But yeah, no. New Year's resolutions. If y'all have some New Year's resolutions, y'all have. I'll leave them in the comments. Obviously, we will, you know, go through them and look at them. But no, my New Year's resolution once again is basically the big one: start my welding school. That's what I want to do. And Damien, yours is to get a house.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no. I think this is a good point to wrap up the episode. We got off track there. If y'all like us going off track, let us know. You know, if you don't, then let us know as well.
Yeah, if you don't like the fact that we just like we're like, oh, this is this
started
topic,
rambling,
and just ramble off, then yeah, let us know. We'll stop. We'll try to stop rambling.
It happens though. It definitely happens. But no. I like this episode. I thought it was fun, even though we only talked about resolutions for the first, 28
minutes.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. I mean, not even that, because we had a little bit of
No,
talk
it was
about
at 28 minutes when we started talking about other shit.
Yeah, but we had the intro and then also our, discussion about what we did. So
Right.
Probably only like 15, 18 minutes of us actually talking about the topic.
Well,
But anyways,
New Year's resolution. Let's stop celebrities.
good luck with that. Anyways, I hope y'all guys enjoyed this episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're on YouTube and Spotify. Let us know what you think about the video. Ring that bell, of course, notifications. Hopefully we'll have YouTube Shorts out soon. I'm waiting on Damien to send me clips because that's the only job that I
was
gave
supposed to
him.
be doing this.
He's doing the TikTok because I don't have TikTok and I
doing
will
it?
never
Do we have a
download TikTok. He said when more episodes release, I'll talk to him about it again. But you're not allowed to have TikTok, and I will never get TikTok because I don't agree with that app at all. But anyways, once again, I am Minnie.
I'm Damien.
And we're the Banter Bros. Podcast out.